A national set of rules has been unveiled to help guide the return of community sport. But there's already been controversy with concerns grandparents will be told to stay away from all matches.
For more, we're joined by Acting Sports Australia Chief Executive Rob Dalton. Rob, good morning to you. Nice to have your company this morning. If you could set the record straight for us right from the get-go, will grandparents really be banned from going to watch matches?
Yeah, thanks, Karl and Ellie. Thanks for having me. Absolutely not. We're not sure where that came from, but the guidelines certainly don't say anything about grandparents. What we do say is that, and again, these are guidelines, but what we're trying to do is encourage just one parent to go along, one parent, one guardian, one supervisor, to actually go along and watch their kids play. And that's the reason for that is we really just want to make sure that our volunteers who are setting up all the venues know exactly how many people are coming along.
So what kind of things moving forward are you looking to ban? Like, you know, when you see like the group huddles and things with the teams, is that now off limits?
Yeah, so we will all just want to be really sensible and, you know, we only get one shot at this, Ellie. You know, we're only going to get one shot at return to play. And so we just got to be really sensible. We've never had to do this before, and let's hope we never have to do it again. But yeah, some of the things like the high-fiving and the hugging, all that sort of stuff, if the participants can restrain on that, which will be really hard. I know when I was playing, it was very difficult when someone scored a goal, but you know, we're just encouraging everybody to be sensible.
The hard thing too is these restrictions and everything can bring about a certain amount of angst amongst parents and officials and all that kind of thing. There's some reports this morning that parents may be encouraged not to even leave their cars. Is that something that you're doing?
Look, I think yeah, there's all sorts of reports around, which is really interesting. But I think if people have got the opportunity, I know playing, you know, some of the AFL grounds, you know, they have the facility for people to sit in their car and watch, and that's great if they can. So it's just being reasonable, being sensible, and most importantly, supporting our volunteers. If you can think about the pressure that they're upon trying to prepare venues for the influx of people to play sport. So, you know, we're really just trying to give these guidelines to them to give them the opportunity to prepare the venues well.
Hey Rob, we know that a lot of clubs and associations have very limited resources. Will there be any kind of financial support for clubs to implement these guidelines?
Yes, I understand that some of the state governments and even local councils are providing you know, some funding or some resources for sanitisers and those sorts of things. So, and that's across the country. So that will make sure that our volunteers have got all the equipment that they need.
This is a state issue, but when do you think sport will be back in earnest?
Yeah, it is a state-by-state issue, Karl, and our state governments are obviously, you know, over the weekend, New South Wales and Victoria released some of the pressure. So, you know, we're hoping that will happen. But it all comes down to the incidence of new cases. Yeah. The chief medical officers in each of the states will deal with that. So that's really great. But the main thing we want is a safe return to sport. We've got one chance at it, and you know, it's really important, if I can, just to shout out to all the kids, the parents, the adults who are sitting there perhaps on their mobile devices, to get out, contact their clubs and get back to playing sport, because we, as a country, we really need them, you know, to be playing sport. It's the lifeblood of our communities.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, the kids are keen, the parents are keen. Bring it on, we say. Thanks for joining us this morning, Rob. We
Thanks,
appreciate
Rob.
it.